Anybody who lives in Perdido and works in Bill Shorts is pissed right now.
I met myself climbing out as I was crawling in. I woke up so tired, I said I'll never unwind. Saw so much, I think I broke my mind. Just dropped in to see what condition my condition was in. Painted April Fools in big black letters on a dead-end sign. I had my foot in the gas as I left the road and blew out my mind. I'm 8 miles out of Memphis, Lord, I got no spare. 8 miles straight up downtown somewhere. Just dropped in to see what condition my condition was in. Whoa, 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 whoa. Condition my condition was in. Don't do drugs, kids. And that does not count herbal remedies. Real medicine like whiskey. This is medicine right here.
You know, I just realized we ain't done no Merle Haggard tonight.
Oh, for shame.
Well, hell, we got to do that.
Got to fix that.
Same nail too long. My ears can't stand to hear the same old song. And I don't leave the highway long enough, fall down in the mud. I got rambling fever in my blood. I caught this rambling fever long ago, when I first heard a lonesome whistle blow. Someone said I ever gave a damn. Well, it damn sure told you wrong. I've had rambling fever all along. Rambling fever, the kind that can't be measured by degrees. Fever ain't no kind of cure for my disease. Yeah. Well, sometimes I like get off of the highway and let some pretty lady rub my back. Spend the early morning drinking coffee, talking about when I'll be coming back. I don't let no woman tie me down.
Hello, Facebook Live. Hello. Thanks for watching us set up.
Check. Check. Can you hear me, Kurt?
Hello?
Like this?
I can hear that.
Can
Can you make it super spooky and echoey?
we make it super super spooky and echoey.
That's for future budget.
That's for future budget?
No worries.
Hey, if somebody wants to sponsor the effects, that'd be awesome. I'm sure somebody's got an effect, something that's sitting around we could use.
Boss pedals.
There you go. Send it to us. Send it to us. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome Chris Newburry, John Cook.
Hello.
We've obviously been sitting around talking for a little while already and been here, there, and yon. Man, I don't know. Where do we want to pick up? What do you think?
I don't know.
We were talking about reverb just now.
Or
The effects of
adult coloring book.
Let me check my phone one moment.
Adult coloring books.
Wasn't this supposed to be the political show?
Oh no.
Oh yeah, so yeah, we did say that we would talk politics. And,
We don't have to though. I'm totally fine.
well, I'll just give my.
I mean, I can give you my platform really in a minute or less.
I'm sick of the dog and pony show.
Yeah.
Is that everybody's platform here? Pretty much.
I'm not sure what to say anymore.
I'm pretty sure I want them to just shut up and go away because I think I've heard any of them say anything positive in forever. So none of that sounds like progress to me. I think they're a bunch of puppets for a bigger problem, and it looks something like a corporatocracy.
Yeah.
Or an oligarchy, depending on how you want to look at it.
They're dangerous puppets. Is the problem?
Are they dangerous because they know what they're doing, or are they dangerous because they don't know what they're doing?
Some maybe a little bit of psychosis on one part.
I think they're dangerous because they're taking orders and they're following them from people that don't have our best interest at heart.
Do they have any interest at heart?
Well, yeah, themselves, you know.
a lot of money.
Yeah, the power. Yeah.
But before we get too far into that, I would just want to say really quick that, you know, we're very conscious, I'm sure, of the shut up hippie and just play music on your guitar syndrome.
Yeah.
So let me just say right now that, you know, we need to talk about solutions too. So let the federal government shut down like it did a few years ago and really, you know, Convention of the States. The government can be run that way. There are actually provisions. They did foresee this, you know, what they warned us about basically is what's happened.
Right.
You know, and there are things we can do. And so to me, it's got to be a grassroots solution, which literally is like ripping the roots out from your lawn when it's rotten and replanting your whole lawn. And we can do that. I mean, the federal government really to me is nothing more than a contracted corporation that's been governing for us, and we can fire them.
Was it Switzerland that just recently did that? Like,
Spain refuses to.
Spain has no.
Spain
federal
refuses
government.
to elect a prime minister. I think
9 months, 9 or 10
Which
months.
doesn't actually mean the whole federal government is shut down. It
Right.
would be similar to the way, you know, remember a few years ago the government shut down, the federal government.
right,
Now-
and nobody got paid. I remember all that.
right, but honestly, you know, obviously there were still things that were taken care of and running.
But they just don't have an official.
But imagine how much money we would save if we just let that happen and did things by a convention of the states.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think we need to get to a system where we can at least talk about what's right and wrong for the populace and achieve those things. And we're so far from accomplishing that right now that
Yeah.
the more red tape you can get out of the way, the better it is. And I think the best way to handle that is on a community-based level to begin with. So,
Oh, yeah,
It's just it's going to take a lot. You know, I mean, telling the truth these days can get you almost droned if you're a civilian. I mean, that's some of that stuff is just ridiculous. I mean,
that it's even a possibility.
that's the scary part. But I mean, who knows? Like he said, they're taking orders from other people, and they are certainly not in our best interest. I wouldn't think.
Well, it doesn't look like it. I mean, the corporations are the only people making monies for the last, 30 years legitimately? I mean, the state of the populace has not gotten significantly better in any real way, shape, or form. But the companies are getting richer and richer and richer, and yet a dollar gets you way less than it did in the 60s. So,
Right.
I mean, the problem is to me.
But we don't make anything here anymore, you know.
Yeah,
That's
You had
the
certain
other-
benefits when you are the country who makes everything.
yeah. What's the big container ship from China that shows up full and leaves empty?
Yeah.
Every 6 months or so, like this is the largest container ship in the world. Somebody, you were telling me about this yesterday. Somebody was telling me about this.
I don't think it was me, no.
What we might make pharmaceutical somewhere.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure we export culture, and that's it.
I'm sure. I'm
And
pretty,
in fairness to the people who make things, you know, a lot of times we criticize these companies for leaving the country and doing it elsewhere. Well, I mean, you have a certain amount of bureaucratic red tape you have to deal with. Eventually, it becomes too much to make a profit.
Yeah. And profit, the P word. Like, what? Why is it okay for people to stand around and talk about patriotism and then be on the same side as farming jobs out across the seas because it's good for profit, and that's somehow patriotic. Like, no, if you were a real patriot, you would insist that the only people that you pay through your organization are Americans first. You know, your neighbors and your family first.
Yeah, unless you couldn't possibly make a profit with all the overhead. You know?
But shouldn't we create a situation where it is profitable to do business in America?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean,
And if the value of the dollar is so low that you can't turn a buck here, then we farm it out somewhere else. It just goes further and further down. Doesn't seem like a good plan to me. I don't know. Buying $1 for $1.40 something from the Fed doesn't seem like a good idea to me either.
well, that's another facet to the problem. We're using dollars to get the things we need, and the dollar continues to go down and be more and more useless.
Yeah, there's not enough money in circulation to pay off all the debt in the world because we bought it.
And also, we don't make things here. I mean, we have the market here. Plenty of people need things, so why don't you think it'd be a lot cheaper to make the things here close to where people need them? And so, again, local. I mean, this is all I can try to do myself is try to buy local as much as I possibly can.
Right.
I mean, I haven't been to Walmart in I don't know how many years to shop. I'm not saying everybody can do that, and especially people with families, who are on a budget. I don't know how the hell they do it, with the prices. I have the luxury of, shopping around a little bit, so I do it when I can.
They end up eating ramen noodles, and that's how they get fat, because they can't afford real food. Because it costs so much money to eat healthy, and what that really
I mean,
means
to me,
is
nobody
food.
on the other side of the world should be making money on our food.
No.
Should be making a profit,
Right.
unless it's maybe coconuts, which we can't get here.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Other than that, all the money in the food industry should be in our circulation, among the people.
And how fuel prices end up affecting food prices. How is that even an issue? If it's such a problem to transport the food, why didn't you grow it where you were going to eat it in the first place?
Right.
They talk about food deserts now in these cities. I mean,
Yeah.
why in the world would we allow that situation to create itself? Well, we tried to make it simpler. Well, you made it simpler by making it more complicated.
And we make it more convenient, I haven't bought fish in 20 years. There's a fish market.
There you go,
There's
I mean-
a fish market right there.
Yeah.
Red snapper, I don't know how much it costs. I know how much it is to go out there and get one.
Yeah.
But you can only get two now because they're so...
I think this goes hand in hand with the antitrust philosophy, which I have, which is basically the bigger the corporation, the less you should trust them.
Yeah.
The bigger they are, the more power they have, the more corruptible they're going to be.
Well, and what was going on? I was not a registered voter when it came about that corporations
And
became people.
Well, I was going to say, food is a perfect example of that. I'm going to trust local food more than I am any, large
Right.
company that packages food and ships it
Yeah.
halfway
Where?
across the world to get it to you,
Well, and they talk about how, not they talk about, it's proven that honey that comes from the nectar of the flowers in the area that you're in can have a direct relation to your
Which
allergy.
I buy all my local honey, get it at Perdido Pack and Ship. Vicky sells the local honey.
So,
On the way to Dolphin Island.
There.
so why wouldn't that be true for everything that we eat?
I'm sure it is.
It's-
A lot of people are actually taking up
I actually heard about a cool thing.
beehives because first off, we're killing them all. And then
It's ridiculous.
I don't remember the name of this, but there's some local company that will actually ship you. Were you the one telling me about this? Fruits and vegetables locally grown and in season and all that. And
there's one in Fairhope.
you don't really get to choose as much what you want because obviously there are only things, certain things in season. So they kind of send you what they got. And yeah,
Hornsby Farms outside of Auburn, organic vegetables.
Cool.
Hornsby Farms?
Yeah, he was a buddy of mine. He was just down in last weekend for the food and wine tasting. Provides all the veggies for the restaurants and outside of Auburn, hand-picked, all organic.
Man,
It's nice. And his wife makes jams,
the more that we support, the better.
jams.
killer jams.
And I'll go back and tie this into the politics portion of the show. Why don't we hear politicians talking about real stuff like this, crap that matters,
Right.
instead of the bull crap that
Why are none of them talking about the fact that our prisons are full of, nonviolent marijuana offenders?
And that our prisons are run by corporations. It's all for-profit corporations that run these prisons. And what is the population of incarceration for marijuana, like possession charges? Non-violent criminal offenders, marijuana possession charges, are occupying a significant proportion, like a single-digit fraction of the population. So, like, it's a quarter or a fifth of everybody that's incarcerated is for non-violent BS charges that have something to do with the plant, not
That's a travesty.
It's money.
That's a travesty beyond all measure to me. I mean,
It's a huge
business.
especially guys that were sitting in their living room, had their door kicked in,
for what?
and then were taken to jail because they had a fucking joint. I mean,
What is going to be proven?
Was that the censor button or something over there?
Did I drop the?
oh yeah, I've seen it firsthand. By the way, cancer treatment, skin cancer, I've seen it cure it
Yeah.
with my own eyes over time with friends,
Well, and even if
more than one friend.
even if you don't want to get online and buy the videos that are out there, whether you believe that stuff or not, there is such a thing as video trickery. So I get that, but go out and talk to people that have lived it. Talk to somebody that's had PTSD about how they feel after using psilocybin on low dosage in a prescribed fashion. I mean, versus how many people per day, how many veterans per day that commit suicide coming back from these horrific places that we've sent them, that one plant can take them from a really bad place to a really good place.
Right, and there should be. I mean, they should be totally free to explore that and investigate it and use it as they wish.
As a reasonable human being, as long as you're not.
And if they want to go the route of the mainstream pharmaceutical industry, that's fine too. But I personally wouldn't trust them. I would not take anything from the mainstream pharmaceutical industry right now.
How long have we been listening to
Unless
commercials about side effects?
Right.
Like ever since.
Sure enough, a couple years later, call 1-800-GOLDBERG if any of you or your loved ones have taken this medicine.
And died.
Yeah. Exactly.
Whoops.
It's not even the least of the symptoms. People take drugs because someone told them to. They thought it was going to make them better, and it killed them.
It will cure your arthritis, but you'll have non-malignant, melanoma in maybe a month or two.
Yeah, which we won't be able to treat.
So, but we got some more stuff to give you for that.
Which, by the way, I just have to tell this very short story, about my let's call it a semi-awakening, just to the fact that most of the world, or let's say the systems or institutions of the world of man, are bullshit. Was a health issue that I went through, and the doctors were, I was 36 years old, and they were going to start trying to put me on statins, and wanted me to start taking diabetic medicine and all this stuff. And I was like, hell no, I'm not going to be doing that the rest of my life. It's just too high maintenance. So I don't know, the health, it wasn't just the pharmaceutical industry, but the health industry in general. I kind of realized that we'd been lied to about a lot of stuff, calories, how to lose weight, and cholesterol. There was a cholesterol panic sometime around the 80s. Everybody started using margarine, which is nasty for one, doesn't taste good, and turns out now not very healthy for you.
Yeah, I heard a quick side note on margarine. Margarine's been around for a really long time. It's an oil-based thing, and the messed up part is that it came up as now they're using petroleum products in margarine, which is basically the root of plastic.
Plastic, right? Yeah.
All that good stuff. So yeah, we went from an oil-based legitimate product to freaking petroleum.
Well, I knew they were lying about the butter and calories and all that stuff because I started this low-carb diet not to lose weight, but because for stomach reasons.
Yeah.
And, I just started losing all this weight, and it was like, well, this is crazy because I'm eating all this butter and all this fat and all these calories,
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that's the kind of thing you have to go through, personally, firsthand to know, okay, well, obviously they were full of shit there.
Yeah.
Who's they? I get this question a lot when I talk about they. Who is they? Okay, let's just explain who they are for just
Who are they?
They are the whole system.
Right.
The institution of the system. It's not one person. You can't necessarily single one person out. But it's the whole, health system, health food system, pharmaceutical system, medical system that's, pushing this propaganda still to this day,
Yeah.
about
It's the
what we should eat
institutions.
if we want certain results, like to lose weight, for instance.
Right.
So I found out that, it had nothing to do with calories. It was basically the carb intake,
Yeah.
sugars.
Yep. Processed sugar, refined sugar.
Really, all sugars too, but yes, the worst ones are the processed ones because they spike your blood sugar the most.
Well, the ones you find in nature, if you can go dig up enough sugar to make a hamburger, good luck.
Caveman
It does help to move too.
Caveman
Not
couldn't go
sitting
down
on
to
the couch.
Walmart and buy a big bag of grapes.
It's big for staying in shape. You do have to get up and do something.
Well,
occasionally.
yeah, they haven't made the exercise pill quite yet. They tried with all the thermogenic stuff, but
They've got yes.
it gets even worse now. Anyway,
It's like the twister board. One
So
night.
when you see in your life, institution after institution kind of fail you,
yeah,
disenchant, disappoint you, eventually you kind of start to see this pattern. You're like, what about these other institutions? You know, like maybe the institution of religion, or the institution of politics, or the institution of higher education.
The one that I always think of is I'm always reminded of this social studies book, civics book. I guess I was in like 7th grade, and they're pictures of, maybe 50, 60 dudes dragging a stone to build a pyramid. It's like, no. You find out later on how much those stones weigh.
That was one of my earliest disenchantments. Was basically with historical, let's say, the history institution.
It's like, these people don't know, and they are selling me a bunch of BS.
Did you ever see the show, The Mystery of the Sphinx, when Charlton Heston came on NBC?
I don't remember.
It was when they revealed basically that Robert Schoch, the geologist, had looked at the Sphinx and said, "Well, this is rain erosion. This could not have happened in the last 10,000 years."
Right.
And that was one of my earliest, kind of epiphanies.
Yeah, wait, hold on.
And I kind of knew, I was like, I knew they were full of shit.
Yeah.
I knew they were lying.
Did you just go see those big round, the spheres somewhere?
Down in Central America?
Costa Rica, yeah. I didn't go see them. They just are all over the place.
Oh, I thought you actually were.
No, there was just happened to be one, and I took a picture because they're everywhere.
And still nobody knows.
They're all over the world. Nobody has any clue.
Nobody has any clue.
Yeah, what you whistling?
Archaeological institution right there is full of shit.
Didn't I send you the 400
Kurt, are you whistling at me?
hammer?
Yeah.
Stuck inside a
Hey.
now petrified rock.
Now, was that
400 million years old.
what's that guy's name?
Hello, everybody.
Hello again.
Sorry, I was looking at
I'm
Facebook.
sorry. Were we
so I was
cut
just
off
saying
there for a
hello to
minute?
everybody.
Kurt was trying to tell us we were cut off. I didn't know
I'm
what you
sorry.
were trying to tell us.
I didn't hear you. I didn't know what Kurt was whistling at either. I can't see him over there.
Well, we solved the world's problems while we were cut off
Man,
there. So
did you get that on tape?
Yeah, it made
I
it
can
to
get my
Facebook
check. I want to
Live.
go home.
I'm pretty sure it made it to Facebook Live.
Is that a cage or is that the bottom bunk over there? What is that?
Oh no, that's the sensor whistle.
No, I'm talking about where you are.
Sensor whistle.
Oh, it was it was a bottom bunk, and when Kurt and I started getting serious about this, he was like, we need somewhere to set up a studio. I was like, all right.
Let's put some plexiglass in front of there.
Hang on, actually, let's
No, okay, go ahead.
let's take a minute. We've kind of gone all over the place, and I don't know how long have we been at this, Kurt. Would now be a good time? I would love to throw some music on and smoke a cigarette. We're at about 20 minutes.
All right.
You guys want to step outside and smoke a stew? Take a minute?
Sure.
Yeah? All right. So
I thought we were just on the verge, though.
I know. That's what we're going to smoke a cigarette and come back just full force.
All right.
So, Kurt, play us some tunes, please, sir.
I'm going to check me out one of these color books while I'm out there. My friend Kat's been digging on one of these. She said it's pretty good therapy. I said, I bet. Oh, is this attached to it? Sweet.
No. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Kurt. Hey, Kurt.
Hey. Colorama.
Hey, do you have something lined up? Play some music, take us a break?
I do.
Because if not, I can pull something up real quick. I think I caught Kurt off guard. He wasn't ready for this.
What kind of tech guy are you, Kurt?
He's wearing many hats over there.
Like I said, that's some nice ripped jeans you got sporting over there.
Yeah, right there, dude.
I was just trying to monitor everything.
So where's the trombone from?
Marie brought that.
Well, I can give you what you want, but you got to come home with me. I've got some good old love, and then I got some more in store. When I get to throwing it on, you got to come running back for more. Boys and things that come by the dozen, that ain't nothing but drugstore loving. Hey, little thing, let me light your candle, 'cause mama, I'm so under, and the night gets around. Speaks louder than words, and I'm a man of great experience. I know you got another man, but I can love you better than him. Take my hand, don't be afraid about to prove every word I say. I'm advertising love for free so you can place your ad today. Boys and things that come by the dozen, that ain't nothing but tears and loving. Hey, little thing, let me light your candle, cause mama, I'm so under and the night gets around. Yeah, hard to handle now. Cause mama, I'm so hard to handle now, gets around. Yeah, hard to handle now. Baby, here I am, the man on your scene. I can give you what you want, but you got to come home with me. I forgot some good old love and I got some on that stone. To throwing it on, you got to come running back for more. Boys and things that come by the dozen, that ain't nothing but drugstore loving. Hey, little thing, let me light your candle, cause mama, I'm so hard to handle now, gets around. Yeah, hard to handle now. Thank you all. Got Miss Shauna P coming up. Street lights along the highway, throwing shadows in the dark. Memories keep on turning to the rhythm of a broken heart. You only need a roof when it's raining. You only need a fire when it's cold. Only need a drink when the whiskey is the only thing that you have left to hold. Yeah, the sun comes up, goes back down, falling feels like flying to hit the ground. Say the word and I'll be there for you. Baby, I can be your parachute. There's a song that I remember I never learned to play. Lifetime of forgotten words I never got to say.
Only need a roof when it's raining. Only need a fire when it's cold. I only need a drink when the whiskey is the only thing that you have left to hold. Yeah, sun comes up, goes back down, falling feels like flying dead. Hit the ground, say the word and I'll be there for you. Baby, I can be your, baby, I can be your parachute.
Little Chris Stapleton for you.
Show me where to look, tell me what will I find? Will I find? Lay me in the ground, fly me in the sky. Show me where to look, tell me what will I find? Yeah. Yeah. Whoa. Heaven, let your light shine down. Whoa. Heaven, let your light shine down. Love is in the water, love is in the air. Show me where to look, tell me will love be there? Love be there. Teach me how to speak, teach me how to share. Teach me where to go, tell me will love be there? Love be there. Yeah, yeah. Whoa. Heaven, let your light shine down. Whoa. Heaven, let your light shine down. Whoa. Heaven, let your light shine down. Heaven, let your light shine down.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. We're gonna drop this Facebook Live and come right back with another one. So if you're still watching, check back with us. We'll be right back. Ooh.